Hey everyone, Big Mac here, how's it going? Welcome to our final part of Let's Play Buster Busts Loose. Basically this episode is just us tying up all the little loose ends right now. So what we're seeing right here, most of this is all pre-recorded stuff, so some of it has volume, some of it doesn't. What I've activated first of all was that password basically allows you to play any minigame at your choosing. Unfortunately, you can't carry these extra lives into the regular game itself, but if there's a particular minigame that you wanted to keep trying to play, maybe you want to try and figure out a better way to play Hampton's, the little one with, the one where you have to try and get him to eat all the apples, or something else, or like this one here, Furball's Squash. This was actually my favorite one of the all 5 minigames. I don't know why. Unfortunately, I'm doing very terribly on this run of it because I was playing it through the capture card, so I didn't actually have it on the TV. So I was playing it with a lag, unfortunately. But I mean, the premise of the game is pretty simple. Just hit the ball 15 times in a row, and you'll get a 1-up. The ball will progressively start going a little bit faster every time. But hopefully, if all works out, you'll be able to get a combo of at least 15 and get a 1-up. And of course, other characters are just flying by in the background. Like Little Beeper will give you a 1-up. I forget the dodo, the buzzard's name, but I think she stops time. And Calamity, who is of course chasing Little Beeper, will stop the timer for a little bit. Maybe that's why I like this game so much, because it actually felt like you got to use the entire minutes worth of time, and it didn't necessarily feel drawn out. And of course, if you're really good with the game, of course, then you're gonna get a lot of 1-ups out of it. I normally get at least 3 1-ups out of that thing. But the other one that we were gonna show off right now, we've seen all the other ones, but the other one that we wanted to show off right now was actually Babs Find Your Friends. So open the doors to find your friends. Don't let Elmira or Arnold catch you, or you won't be able to find your friends. Like I've mentioned before, basically this is a Pac-Man type of situation. One thing they don't tell you is Dizzy Devil is also in this maze. So you've got to try your best to avoid all 3 of them. They're basically acting like Clyde in here, and you've got to try and find all your friends. I've never had a whole lot of success with this run. I don't know why, maybe just because of the pattern or whatever. You see there, Dizzy just came out of nowhere and got Babs, but oh well. The next thing I wanted to bring up was the idea of challenge mode and easy mode. Of course, we played through our whole game just on regular mode. I just did the first level really quickly here. I sped it up afterwards and everything. The obvious difference between normal mode and challenge mode, at least right off the bat, is you start off with only 1 hit. Obviously, you only have 1 heart. You can still find the other pickups, in the level normally, but starting with only 1 heart can make the level, much more of a challenge, especially since some enemies move faster as well. This really becomes a problem back in level 5 in the sky level. I mean, like I've mentioned, there really aren't any pickups. So that whole section with all the buzzards attacking you, you've got to do that without getting hit once, otherwise you're dead. So unfortunately, it restarts you right there on the blimp, but still, I mean, it's a pain in the butt. And just to show here, Arnold moves a lot faster too, and I even died my first time. So, basically, I did want to show one other thing out here in level 1. Like I mentioned, the enemies run faster, so Arnold was faster, Dizzy is faster. The only other thing I wanted to mention is there is kind of a glitch-ish. It's something that I never really thought about myself, but I mean, we've been running up all the walls and everything throughout this level, and yet I never tried the wall out here on the roof of the university. Something weird happens. It's like the scroll, if you guys notice on the left side of the screen, it was scrolling, and yet you were still in the same place. So that's, I don't know if that's more of a glitch or whatever, but that was what I wanted to show you guys off for challenge mode. So it is definitely more of a challenge for sure, especially in certain regions. Now what we have here is just children's mode, or the easy mode basically. For the most part, it's the same gameplay, but a very much shortened version of it. Oh, I think my air conditioner just turned off. Yes! Anyway, children's mode basically takes out all the bosses and all the hard parts. So, like I mentioned, because of that, there is no sky level in easy mode, in children's mode. And also, there are no boss levels. So, actually in level 2, it stops with Bugs, or with Buster, chasing after Montana Max. And here, we don't have to worry about Dizzy. It just goes straight into the minigame. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, so there are no boss battles, and you get 15 minutes in football. Which, I mean, I get that it's a quarter, but you don't need 15 minutes in football. What I included right here was actually a playthrough of Babs Find Your Friends on challenge mode the first time I was going through it. One thing you'll notice right away is you only get 15 seconds. You only get 15 seconds to find all your friends. So you gotta hustle and bustle in a very short amount of time. I think the pattern does change, except these past couple times I happen to get the same one. I don't know how lucky I must have been in order to do this, but yeah, I managed to win on hard mode. I never even saw Arnold in that playthrough, so that was one of the things that caught my attention for it right away. One of the other major differences on challenge mode is again, there aren't a whole lot of time challenges, but now we only got 4 minutes to do the football level. If you guys remember, like I mentioned, if you're really good at passing, then this still isn't going to be much of a problem. You could probably even win the game in 3 minutes. Although, having it, just the timer down to 4 minutes definitely does make it a bit more harrowing. Here I've got the game just sped up again, just to, expedite the process. But, I think I did a couple of really good runs in this game, and somewhere around here, I forget if it was this play or the next one, but I actually did miss, or I dropped the football on the pass. So, fortunately, that I was pretty far ahead in the sense that I didn't have to worry about it too much. But, on the other hand, if, time is running short, then any little mistake is going to cost you dearly. Fortunately for us, was this the one? No, it must have been the next one then. I did one of these, I swear. Probably this one, yeah, around the 2-minute mark. I just didn't catch it in the air in time. But, fortunately for us, I was able to quickly recover, and from here we just managed to dash into the goal line, and I just managed to just barely touch the end zone, as you guys will see right here. I actually landed, everybody's dancing outside of the end zone. I just thought that was kind of cute. Skipping ahead a little bit, this was my final battle with Duck Vader on challenge mode. Obviously, you can tell it's challenge mode because I only have 2 hearts. That wasn't intentional. That was I just forgot to get the first crystal carrot, on the big spaceship to start with. I know it's already sped up, so obviously the battle looks so much more intense. But Duck Vader actually he is quite faster in this. In challenge mode, so his ability to catch his ray gun back, or to catch it back, basically to re-grab it, is a lot faster. So he'll grab it in a position, and then he'll instantly start charging it back towards you. I was really lucky in this. This was about the 5th. This was like my 4th or 5th time trying to battle Duck Vader on challenge mode. I had died plenty, a few times already. I got mysteriously lucky on this part, not getting hit once. But, of course, for doing this, we cue the final real edit sequence of Tiny Toon Adventures. It's basically the same credit sequence, but now we have some animated backgrounds, including more characters. So, yeah, why not? I think most or all the characters make little cameos. You might see Go-Go in the back appear really quickly. Boom! There he is. Again, just little things like that. So this is going to conclude our Let's Play of Let's Play Buster Bust Loose. Thank you guys so much for this. I do not intend to do any more major Let's Plays for a while. School is starting back up for me. I got a lunch on Friday, luncheon to go to on Friday, a workshop next week, and then class to start right back up. So I'll try and post some other stuff up in the meantime. But thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Big Mac saying, later.